Hi, I'm Sal Saberna, the president of Reach Youth Global, and I'm speaking to you from Nairobi, Kenya. When I was a young pastor, I had a vision and a desire to reach the world for Christ. But it wasn't long before I found out I couldn't speak all those languages, I didn't understand all those cultures, neither could I be in all those places. Nor could I send out enough people from my church to cover that need, nor could my denomination, or all the denominations in my country, send enough missionaries to do the work. Then God led me to discover something very important, that in the countries where the harvest is actually going on, He is raising up ministries and people and churches to do that work. I want to introduce you to an incredible ministry that is ministering to and is involved in the harvest of souls in the continent of Africa, the KUBAMBA crew.
Hey, what's up? This is your boy DJ Mose.
And my name is Jugush, and we're part of KUBAMBA, a youth ministry based in the heart of Kenya, the capital city, Nairobi, but with a heart for Africa. Africa is a total population of about 1.1 billion people, and 70% of those are the youth.
So basically what we're talking about is 700 million young people. That's who God has called KUBAMBA to go and reach out to. And how we do this is using music as our tool of influence. There's what we call the 360-degree approach.
Yes, the 360-degree approach basically is a tool we use to evangelize and disciple. And the first strategy is online, using social media and new media as a tool. Two is on air. We're on radio every day on KUBAMBA Radio 91.6 FM, reaching 2 million people. And our vision is to have as many radio stations across Africa doing the same, and also TV programs. And the third is on ground, where we go face to face and have evangelistic exposures with the young people in schools, in villages, in slums, and
colleges,
using events and colleges too, and primary schools. And that's a story. And what we like about the K Crew story or the KUBAMBA story, it's a people story, it's a God story.
Absolutely. And KUBAMBA has been in existence for the last 17 years. And God has allowed us to do exceedingly abundantly more than what we could have asked or even imagined. Now, in 2010, God brought alongside two wonderful partners who came and provided resources for us to do ministry and ministry that we love. So in 2010, we did 100 high schools. It grew to 200 high schools, 300 high schools, 400 high schools. We were given an opportunity to own a radio station that reaches out to millions of people in Nairobi and the surrounding areas. Our events have multiplied as well. And now the great thing is we have invitations to do the same thing that we're doing in Kenya, in Uganda, Rwanda, Congo, Tanzania, Malawi, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana.
It can only be a God story.
Absolutely.
But it's a bittersweet story, because sometimes, we want to do much more, but resources limit us. The harvest for sure is plenty.
Absolutely.
We have schools inviting us left, right, center. As you've had, 700 young million people need to hear the gospel across this continent. And you can be part of this amazing story. You may not be able to come, but you can send us. And we can partner with many other people who are doing the same to see Africa for Jesus.
One of the most intriguing things about being a partner with the KUBAMBA crew is the power of an American dollar to resource them. In my denomination last year, we took in over $9 billion in general receipts. We baptized over 280,000 people. And if you do the math, that's roughly $30,000 per convert. In my former church, it took me $23,000 per convert. Do you know how much money it takes for an on-ground ministry of the KUBAMBA crew to reach a student for Christ? 50 cents. That means every dollar you send to resource a ministry like this, 2 people are going to hear the gospel, 1 is going to be saved. I challenge you, relook at your budgets. Relook at the way you're doing ministry. Relook at the way you're personally spending your funds. And get online and look at the KUBAMBA crew, or come online and visit us at Reach Youth Global and see where you can be giving even more effectively and more efficiently your dollars for people to be saved around the world. Thank you for having a heart for God, for listening to this, and thank you for considering how God might be able to use you in this global harvest.